Just imagine a world where love speaks louder than fear, where mercy will rise before judgment and grace is poured out, not measured or spared. Every burden met with a hand held tight, every tear known before it falls from the eye, every soul remembered, every heart called by name.
What if we pause long enough to hear heaven whisper through all the noise?
What if strength was found in surrender, and faith was choosing hope again and again?
Just imagine walls falling without a fight, hearts mended without conditions, forgiveness moving faster than offense. Just imagine kindness becoming our reflex, compassion our first response, loving not for reward, but because we were first loved.
Just imagine light chasing shadows from the corners of the soul,
Truth standing calmly in the storm,
peace remaining when answers don't come.
not a distant dream, not wishful thought, but a kingdom already breaking through. In quiet moments, unseen choices, open hearts.
What if heaven is closer than we think,
Alive in the way we live and breathe?
what if every small act of love
Echoes louder than the doubt we see? Just imagine walls falling without a fight, hearts mended without conditions, forgiveness moving faster than offense. Just imagine kindness becoming our reflex, compassion our first response, loving not for reward, but because we were first loved.
The cross still standing, the stone still rolled away.
Love is still winning, yesterday, today.
Just imagine light overcoming the night, hope rising where fear once lived, grace riding a better way.
Just imagine this love moving through us, this hope carried by our hands, heaven touching earth every time we choose to stand. And remember, you don't have to imagine it alone. You were made to carry this light, to live this hope, to walk this love into the world. And remember, you don't have to imagine it alone. You were made to carry this light, to live this hope, to walk this love into the world.
the storm remembers his name. Before the sky learned how to be silent. Before the sea remembered how to rest. Creation held its breath and waited for his voice. The clouds roll in like ancient drums. Thunder rides across the sky. Waves rise up like searching hands, asking heaven why. The wind cries out through broken stone. The night won't let me see every fear I ever carried crashes back on me. But in the chaos, in the roar, in the trembling of the deep, there's a whisper riding on the wind, calling me to peace. And the storm remembers his name. When he speaks, the waters bend. The sea lays down its anger. The night begins to end. The storm remembers his name. Every wave, every flame. Heaven touches earth again. When the storm remembers his name. The rain falls down like tears of time, washing dust from broken ground. Lightning shows me for a moment I was never lost, just found. The rocks still stand, the sea still moves, the sky still knows my face. Every breath is borrowed mercy, every step is grace. In the stillness after thunder, in the calm that follows pain, I can hear creation singing, not in fear, but in his name. And the storm remembers his name. When he speaks, the waters bend. The sea lays down its anger. The night begins to end. The storm remembers his name. Every wave, every flame. Heaven touches earth again. When the storm remembers his name. Oh, the ocean bows to the mountain. The mountain lifts up the sky. The earth hums under heaven's breath as the stars begin to shine. Every river, every stone, every heart, every flame, all creation leans in close when we call his name. Peace. Be still.
I am here
Now my heart remembers his name.
in the calm, in the rain,
I am held between the heavens.
and the earth he made.
My soul remembers his name. Every joy, every pain. Heaven lives in every moment when I remember his name. Oh, the waves still move, the sky still breathes, but now my spirit knows the same. I was never in the storm alone. I will always call on his name. He packed his fear in an old rucksack, left before the morning light. Walls at home knew too many screams. Love was always out of sight. He chased the horizon like it held the truth, with a map drawn out of pain. Thought maybe God was somewhere else, in another town, another name. Every mile was a prayer he didn't know how to say. Every road whispered, keep going anyway. I was a traveler, looking for heaven's door, searching every face, every shore. I crossed the valleys, climbed much higher, ran through doubt, walked through desire. But the God I was trying to find was walking with me this whole time. I went around the world to see, now knowing God was living inside of me. Met a preacher on a dusty street. He said, son, you look worn thin. I asked him where I'd find the Lord. He said, start by looking in. Saw his name carved in cathedral stone, heard it shouted in the crowd. But the quiet voice I feared the most was the one that spoke out loud. In the silence where I faced my shame, I felt a fire that knew my name. I was a traveler, chasing holy ground, thinking God was nowhere, not to be found. I crossed the valleys, climbed much higher, ran through doubt, walked through desire. But the God I was trying to find was walking with me this whole time. I went around the world to see, never knowing God was living inside of me. Not in the distance, not in the escape, not in becoming someone else, but in the breath I was afraid to take, in the heart I tried to outrun. I'm still a traveler, but I know the way. Every step is sacred now. The road didn't save me, it just led me home somehow. And the God I was trying to find was patient with me the whole time. I don't have to leave to believe God is living inside of me. So I laid my bag at the edge of the road, let the search finally end. I didn't find God somewhere in the world, I found Him where I've always been. Soft ocean waves rolling in, gentle swell, calm and spacious, a sense of eternity before the first word. And some have seen the ocean and carry its rhythm in their soul. They know its roar, its whisper, its endless song of power and peace. And some have never seen the ocean, yet they dream of its endless blue. They feel it calling in their quiet moments, like a promise waiting to be fulfilled. Whether by sight or by faith, the ocean speaks to every heart of longing, of wonder, of something greater than ourselves. His love is deeper than fear, and His grace carries us home. His love is deeper than fear, and His grace carries us home. Stirs the depths where words fall short, calling us beyond the shores. We know in His vast embrace we sense our place, small yet held in an endless flow. And in that endless moving tide, we hear the voice of the eternal, reminding us we are never alone. Every wave is guided by His hand. So we listen, not with our ears, but with our spirit, and rest in the truth the ocean sings. His love is deeper than fear, and His grace carries us home. His love is deeper than fear, and His grace carries us home. His grace carries us home. His grace carries us home. When my world spins faster than my heart can follow, and the noise of life rises like a storm in the distance, your presence settles over me, quiet as a morning light, steady as a whispered promise, breaking through the night. When the weight feels heavy, when my thoughts aren't clear, I feel you drawing near. You're a breath of fresh air to my soul. When I'm weary, you restore control. In your peace, I can finally rest, held together safe in your chest. You're a breath of fresh air to my soul. You breathe calm into my spirit, a stillness untouched by trouble, a peace that wraps around every jagged thought, every fear. When my heart begins to tremble and I don't know what's ahead. Your quiet voice reminds me of every word you said. In the middle of the noise, your love draws me near. You're a breath of fresh air in my soul. When I'm weary, you restore control. In your peace, I can finally rest, held together safe in your chest. You're a breath of fresh air to my soul. In the sanctuary of your love, chaos loses power, my soul exhales, my worries fall. I'm not alone, not now, not ever. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. You're a breath, fresh air to my soul. Every broken place you make whole. When I forget, you draw me near. I breathe you in. You're always here. You're a breath of fresh air to my soul. My soul exhales, and I remember I never walk alone. No, I never